Let's go ahead and get into your reading, Virgo. So overall energy for the month of July I have is the Seven of Pentacles. And this is basically focusing on, not feeling like you have enough, even though you have plenty. Plenty within is what I feel like. Movement forward, but something's keeping you stuck because I feel like it's because you're stuck in the past, or you're stuck on what you perceive as failure, or scared to move forward because you're like, well, what if this happens again? Or what if I can't do this? Or, just that kind of thinking. And it's not necessary. You have all that you need. No, it's not the Ten of Pentacles, but it's the Seven of Pentacles. And you have all that you need. So I just feel like I want to tell you, if you do find yourself getting stuck in this pattern in the month of July, it's not necessary, because I actually have a really great spread here for you. The angel message for you is see only love. And this card says, look past the seeming errors, mistakes, and misunderstandings, and see only the love within each person, including yourself. Your resolute focus upon the love that underlies every situation brings about healing in undreamed of ways. So see only love. And I do have this awesome new little deck by Tony Carmine Solarno. They're just little angel message cards, and I'm pulling one for every sign this month. And I pulled Archangel Gabriel for you. If you don't know who Archangel Gabriel is, I did just write a blog on my website. It'll be the first blog that you see, because it's the first one, or the last one that I did. Kind of introducing you to all of the archangels and what they can assist you with, and how you can call upon them to help you with certain situations in your life. But Archangel Gabriel came up for you, Virgo, and it says, you will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and open and honest communication is coming. Keep your heart open and speak your truth lovingly without fear. So cool little extra message there for you. I forgot to mention to please keep in mind that these readings are just general readings. And please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I forgot to say that at the beginning of the video here. So, okay, so this is really cool. I have some cool messages for you this month, Virgo. I definitely feel like I want to talk to you guys, though, about, it's interesting. I keep feeling like I want to talk to you about how you're valuing yourself, self-love, self-worth, being too hard on yourself, beating yourself up, any type of negative thinking. Like, it's okay that you had that thought, but then brush it aside, because I feel like there's abundance here for you. Definitely feel like you guys are overcoming some difficulties in the past. But my biggest message for you, I feel like, is to remind you that what you believe, you create. Like, no one can harm you but you. The way that you're thinking, the way that you're perceiving things, what's going on within is going to show without, right? So I just feel like what I want to talk to you guys about is, I've got the High Priestess energy here in your reading. And the High Priestess is embracing that divine feminine energy, that inner knowing. She doesn't try to control anything. She just allows the information that comes through to her. And what I feel like what I want to talk to you guys about with the High Priestess energy, and you being called to use your High Priestess energy, is creating the life that you want. And trusting the intuitive prompts and the intuitive information that's coming through you, whether it's ideas about work, ideas about the relationship that you want, the family you want, whatever it is. I feel like I want to talk to you about really honing in on your imagination and your creativity this month, and really going for it, because the outcome on that is the Ten of Cups. This is emotional fulfillment. This is creating the life of your dreams. This is happy families. It's here for you. It's here for you. You just have to trust your intuition this month and imagine what it is that you're wanting. I also have the Star here for you. This is powerful, powerful, powerful energy. I feel like I want to remind you that you are a limitless being, and you can manifest whatever it is that you want into reality. It's here for you. Don't let the overthinking keep you from being able to move forward. because here you are. The Nine of Pentacles. This woman is a very prosperous woman. She follows her intuition and abundance flows, abundance follows. She's very grounded. She depends on herself, and she's like an expert manifester. She just knows how to manifest. And I feel that with you very strongly, very, very strongly this month, Virgo. Moving towards self-love, mastering your emotions, which is huge, huge. But in order to do that, you've got to put a rest to the overthinking, the overanalyzing. So I do feel like I want to mention to some of you, and if you've worked with me, you know that this is something that I constantly preach. Meditate. And if traditional meditation doesn't work for you, do whatever you need to do to get yourself into a space where you can relax and get in touch with your own vibration. However it is that you do that. Listening to music, that's interesting. I feel like I want to say drawing, artist, any type of anything that can get you into a meditative state, so that you can focus on abundance and not lack. Like, you can do that. Also, side note to any of you guys who have been really wanting to move forward with an artistic endeavor from the heart, I want to say, yeah, please do so. That's going to be amazing for you. It's going to produce for you. Yeah. And I apologize to, if you hear me, if you've worked with me, you already know this, but if you hear me stop in the middle of my sessions while I'm doing these, it's because I'm listening. I'm clairaudient, so I have guidance that comes through to me. I'm clairvoyant, which means I see signs and symbols, so I have to take a second to kind of dissect what it is that's coming through to me. And I'm also empathic, which means I have the ability to absorb a lot of emotions. So thank you for your patience with me on that. Yeah, I just feel a really strong need to talk to you guys about moving past any, immature thinking or thinking that's not serving you anymore. Specifically in the past, things that, past mistakes, past hurt, past love. And I have the Five of Cups here. And basically what the Five of Cups is, and this has come up in a couple other signs this month as well. I feel like what I want to say is shift your perspective, again, to see only the love. Because you can see this person in this card is so focused on what they perceive as lack that if they were to just simply turn around, they'd see that there's love being offered to them by the universe. That the Two of Cups, which is the twin flame, divine love, true love card in the traditional tarot, it's just waiting right there. But they're so focused on the past that they're not able to see. So I just feel... please, if you get yourself into the state, which we all do on these journeys, which we all, have within us, simply shift your perspective, because love's waiting for you. You're literally getting an offer from the universe to live your life in a completely different way. You just have to be willing to see it. And a reminder to you guys that to follow your emotions this month. Follow your emotional guidance scale. If for any of you who follow Abraham Hicks, remember that being happy and feeling fulfilled within the heart, that means you're on the right path. Happiness. And I do feel like some of you guys are going to be standing in your power this month and really going, okay, this is the empire I want to create. This is what I want. This is what I see for myself. This is where I want to be. And really finding clarity on that. But I definitely feel the stubbornness. So again, don't worry so much about the past. This basically, the person in this card, the universe is trying to offer them something, right? But again, they're so focused on this that they're refusing to see what it is that the universe is trying to offer them. So if you do find yourself in a little bit of that pattern this month, just allow it to flow through you. Allow it to flow through. Because again, what you believe is what you create. No one else can harm you. And you will be able to get what it is that you want. Don't worry so much about what's happened in the past. You have to I feel like what I want to say is approach this month with balance. Balancing out that masculine energy with the feminine energy. This month, I feel like I want to say to you, feel your way through, and then take action and release those lower vibrational energies, because it's all here for you. You know, it's like there's all this abundance. You have to follow your intuition, embrace your imagination, your creativity, because it's going to lead to the wishes fulfilled, the miracles, really. Loving yourself enough to know that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, accomplishing your goals. But then it's really interesting. Like, I feel like you're like, oh yeah, like this is definitely what I'm doing. But then but wait, what if this happens again? Get past that. Get past that. You're overcoming difficulties. Those things from the past were just lessons. Yeah, I'm not going to go on too much more about that. So I did shorten my spread just a little bit, and it's because I wanted to offer another card this month. I'm going to read from the Isis Oracle deck as well at the end of the reading. So I just wanted to let you know that is why I shortened my spread a little bit. But I am going to pull an Ascended Masters card for you this month, Virgo, and read from the guidebook on that. This guy just wanted to jump out, which makes perfect sense. Persistence. Lu, which kind of sums up what I was saying before. Honoring your intuition, knowing that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to, and not focusing on lack. So I'm going to go ahead and read from the guidebook on that one. Okay, it says, through persistent action and positive thinking, your dreams are manifesting into form. This is a time for you to stay persistent. Give any discouragement to Lu and the angels, who will buoy your faith and give you signs of progress. You're almost there, so keep going. It may help to break large projects into smaller steps so that you feel the thrill of accomplishment with each step that you take. Persistence pays off. Stick with it. Additional meanings for this card: overcome procrastination tendencies and take action today. Stick to your priorities and promises. Chip away at your dreams and desires with daily action and steps. Stay positive and visualize your dreams as if they have already manifested. Commit to your dreams for the long haul. So, great advice there. Kind of sums up what we just talked about. I'm also going to pull 3 cards from the Doreen Virtue Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. For those of you who have been following me, you know that I absolutely love the practical messages on these cards. They always seem to just give great solid advice. So please go ahead and set your intentions as I shuffle them. The first card I have for you is Have Faith. Your prayers are manifesting. Remain positive and follow your guidance. Your prayers are manifesting. Have faith and follow your guidance. Very cool. The second card I have for you is Divine Magic. Expect extra magical energy surrounds you right now. Expect miracles. Expect miracles. I mentioned that earlier. Miracles. The star, abundance. 3, set your sights higher. Increase your standards and expect more for yourself. Don't settle. Don't settle. Don't settle for the perceived obstacles, the illusion of fear from keeping you from moving forward, and the past quote-unquote mistakes that you feel may repeat themselves again. Because you're an infinite being, you can create the life you want. Okay, I'm also going to pull a Romance Angel card. Please remember that you can set your intentions as I shuffle these as well. Side note, as I'm doing this, I'm feeling a ridiculous urge to tell you guys to drink more water and to pay attention to what it is that you're putting into your body right now as well. So that might just be for one person, but I definitely feel like I want to say that. And the card I have is Very Soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is all about setting your intentions. Like I was saying before, imagining what it is that you want. I do a really cool exercise with my clients where I have them close their eyes and imagine where they want to be, who they want to be with, what they want to be doing, because that's your heart talking to you. It's basically how you start to learn to trust your intuition. And you can do this really cool thing where you say something out loud, like, for example, my name is Stephanie. And that feels right because it's the truth. My name is Sally. That doesn't feel right because that's not the truth, right? You can do these little simple tricks to help you develop your intuition and to set your intentions. But how does the universe know what to deliver you unless you focus on that? So again, it's all about you focusing on love, seeing only love, and moving past the illusion of lack. Okay, so for all of the cards, or I'm sorry, for all of the signs this month, I feel very strongly guided to pull an Isis card, and it's from the Alana Fairchild deck, Isis Oracle. She's the same one who does all the Rumi cards that a lot of the readers are using on YouTube. These cards are very powerful as well. And they have very, very similar beautiful messages. And I just feel like I want to pull one for every sign this month. So if you do not want to hear it, I would say stop now because these take usually about 2 to 3 minutes and I'm going to read the description. And if you do, then please just get yourself into a nice relaxed state. And it's interesting, I heard just breathe. So let's see which one wants to come out for us. For Virgo, Divine Love, July 2017. I've never seen this one before, so very cool. Goddess of 10,000 names, Isis, endless, I can't even say that word, endless of the priestess. So I'm going to go ahead and read that. Goddess of 10,000 names. Let's see if I can find 66. All right. It says, just like the Lady Isis, you are a multifaceted, multi-dimensional being. It is most helpful at this phase in your path that you learn not to attach to roles or identities that may have once held great importance for you or others relating to you. It does not mean that you must cease to relate to that name or role, more that you are realizing that it is only a part of you, and there is more of you wishing to express itself now. The roles you are needing to move beyond might be mother, executive, healer, good person, strong person, always in control, daughter, teacher, guru, grandmother, and so on. There is nothing wrong with these roles, as you may still express that part of yourself through such roles. But you are at a significant point in your inner development where you are learning that these are not who you truly are, but simply expressions of the eternal endless self, uncontainable by any human descriptions. It can be tricky to avoid getting stuck into roles that others prescribe for you or expect of you, and yet your self-definition will become wider, and your experience of yourself will become real and more fulfilling if you open to discovering more of you, beyond the person you have considered yourself to be up until now. For this to happen, you must be willing to allow the many and varied faces of your being, your 10,000 names, to begin to emerge into your awareness, to realize that you are more than you currently imagine yourself to be. This opens up tremendous freedom of choice and possibility in life. This can be both exhilarating and terrifying. Trust that the self is, in essence, divine love, and there is a great joy in its unfoldment. Even if there are challenges to let go of fears that have held us trapped in certain roles and identities at times. The call to let go of old identity is very strong with you now, leading you to this oracle at this time, when a new, more whole, fulfilling, and truthful sense of identity awaits you. Any fear or struggle that you go through to allow this to happen, beloved, will be spiritually repaid to you and multiplied in so many ways. There is nothing to lose except old, limited expectations, and so much wonder and joy to be gained. This oracle also indicates that there is a spiritual name waiting for you on the inner planes. The name may come from a various spiritual tradition as a name of a deity or sacred mantra, or it could be an actual name that you can sound out and use in meditation or sacred temple activities with spiritual groups. That name may also simply be a note, an inner awareness of a sound, and it can be sourced by going into your heart, almost felt more than heard or spoken. This spiritual name is coming to you to help you deepen your connection with yourself. Like any other identity, it is just a representation for the time. You do not need to pack up your old life in search of an entirely new one unless your heart deeply guides you with peace and neutrality that this is what is needed for your ultimate spiritual growth. More often than not, what this spiritual name offers you is a chance to begin to loosen your grip on your old identities and beliefs and sense yourself in a more expanded light. Whether you consciously and easily receive your spiritual name in meditation or dream state, or through a healing or conversation with another, or whether it remains a mystery, trust that it is there in your heart, calling you to recognize more of your true self. If you already have a spiritual name, this oracle is guidance to not become too attached to that identity either. Names are ways of knowing a being, they are not the actual being. This can be hard for us to take on board in a culture that loves to label and therefore understand everything. For the initiate, however, accepting mystery is a part of the spiritual journey into the divine self. If you have felt constrained by a role, a name, an identity, and are wishing assistance in growing beyond it, or if you have sensed a new role or identity calling you into greater expression and would love some divine help with that growth, this oracle indicates the help that you need is already within you, urging you to grow from within.